What's going on, guys? Stefan here with you, S&E's Garage. We bought this 2023 Lexus GX460 expecting Toyota and Lexus reliability, and we already had to have a warranty repair done at only 29,000 miles. So let's jump right into it here. This is a 2023 Lexus GX460. We picked this up used off lease, so it was a leased vehicle before we purchased it. And it's only got 29,000 miles on it. If we look at the odometer, right now we are at 29,354. So it's a relatively new car, all things considered. It looks beautiful, it shows beautiful, and it drives beautiful. At least now it does, after the repair has been made. Now, I'm actually very familiar with this platform. It's basically a glorified Toyota 4Runner. We own two of these. We have a 470 and a 460. So as soon as I felt this thing doing what it was doing, I knew exactly what the problem was. So let's talk about what it was doing and then talk about what we ended up having to do with the dealership to get it repaired. Every once in a while, especially when it was cold out, you know, below say 32 degrees or so, you'd come to a stoplight, you'd stop the car, you'd feel a little boom, almost as if you got rear-ended or something in the car kept moving after it stopped. And when it did that, it would repeat that same bump sensation on initial acceleration. So right when you would first take off, you'd feel it again. It literally felt like someone was hitting you from the rear. So like I said, we had that issue with our GX470. That obviously is way out of warranty. So we put a drive shaft in that and it fixed it. That was the issue. There's a slip joint in the drive shaft right after the transfer case that allows the drive shaft basically to telescope. It lets it come in and out to flex as the rear axle, you know, goes up and down as the suspension articulates. Now, a lot of you may not know this, but the GX is actually a pretty old platform. The platform of this truck has not changed much since the GX first came out in 2003, I believe. So underneath of this truck is very, very serviceable. There's grease fittings on almost everything. You have grease fittings on the universal joints. You have them on both slip yokes or slip joints on the drive shaft. And a lot of dealer lube techs aren't familiar with that. All of these newer cars nowadays built on newer platforms, none of that stuff is serviceable. It's all sealed up, and once it goes bad, you replace it. But not on this truck. This truck, the GX470, the Toyota 4Runner, the Toyota Tacoma, Tundra, any of the Toyota rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive vehicles have greasable, serviceable drive shafts, and it's very important that you service them at every oil change. And we're gonna lift this up and I'm gonna explain exactly why, and I'm gonna show you exactly what sensation, what causes this sensation we were feeling, and why Lexus opted to put a new drive shaft in ours. And then we're gonna go ahead and show you how to prevent your Lexus or your 4Runner, Tacoma, whatever, from having the same issue. So here we are under the 460, and what I want you to notice is this is a body-on-frame SUV. This is set up more like a truck than it is a car. For all intents and purposes, this is basically a Tacoma frame from, say, here forward. The difference with the Tacoma is from here back, instead of this multi-link setup, they have leaf springs. So the driveline setup on this is very similar to that of a pickup truck. Here you'll see our nice, brand new, what they call a propeller shaft. It's a drive shaft. But what I want you to see is there is a grease fitting there. There is a grease fitting here. There is a grease fitting in there. And then we have the same setup here on the front drive shaft. There's a grease fitting there, a grease fitting up here, and then there's one underneath this shield by the exhaust. So what happens to cause these drive shafts to fail or induce that clunking feeling? Your slip joint here is designed to freely move in and out as this axle articulates. So it goes up and down as you're driving. This drive shaft needs to be able to move freely. And what happens is, because wherever you are taking your vehicle, like I said, whether it be to the dealer, usually dealers farm out work like this to a lube tech or a technician that is just an oil changer, and they don't realize that these vehicles need this service done. They need to be lubricated. So you go 15, 20, 25, 30,000 miles without your drive shaft getting lubed, and then this slip joint here starts to stick a little bit, and that's what you're feeling. What happens is, initially it won't move, and then it gives all at once, and you feel that thud when it finally decides to move. So does that necessarily mean the drive shaft is bad? No. Realistically, if you catch it early enough, you could grease the hell out of it, and that should fix it. But with this being under warranty, and also the fact that there is a technical service bulletin, I'll put it right here in the video as I'm talking. Unfortunately, it ends for the 2022 model year. This is a 2023, but the general setup of the truck hasn't changed. The part is still the same. So for what it's worth, that service bulletin basically applies to all of these. So I'm going to show you really quickly how to prevent this issue from happening to your truck. Let's get you back up on the tripod. I'm going to show you some tools and some other things you might need, and we're going to do it live. So if you own one of these, or you are a DIY at-home mechanic that services your own vehicles, I definitely recommend that you have a grease gun. We do a lot of side work here. We do a lot of work on our vehicles here. I always have some sort of a four-wheel drive vehicle. Right now we have 2 of them. So I have this Ryobi electric grease gun. I'll leave something similar in the video description below. And what's great about these is you don't have to sit here like an idiot and pump grease. You click a button and it does it for you. So what you're gonna wanna do is, you're just, every time you change your oil, you're gonna wanna get your grease fittings and you're gonna pump some grease into them. And when you do the U-joints, you wanna grease them until you see grease coming out of the dust boots. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing here to the slip joint. Give it a couple of pumps. Usually on these styles, I'll do it until I see grease coming out of the seal, but I don't want to blow this seal out, so we're just going to let it do a couple of pumps like we just did. And now we're going to come back here to the rear U-joint, and we're going to do the same thing, just enough to where we see it coming out of the dust boots. And you need to do this every time you change your oil, which hopefully is every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. So what we just did here will keep this brand new rear drive shaft nice and lubricated, and it will prevent it from failing prematurely like the original one did at 29,000 miles. Now, while we're under here, we can also take this time and go ahead and grease the front drive shaft if I can get to the grease fittings. Let's see if I can spin this. There we go. So I can get to this one here on this front U-joint. Okay, let's see if I can get to the rear U-joint. I can get to the slip joint if I turn this a little bit. Let's go ahead and give it another really quick turn. Yep, now I can get to them both. Okay, let's get that. And just like that, you took 5 minutes of your time and you just lubricated the whole drive line on your GX460, 470, 4Runner, Land Cruiser Prado, or any other Toyota four-wheel drive that has this setup. And this is going to extremely improve the longevity and the durability and the drivability of your Toyota or Lexus four-wheel drive. Now this drive shaft is extremely easy to replace. It's just going to be 4 nuts and bolts here on the diff side, and then it's going to be the same thing on the transfer case side. I actually have a video of replacing the drive shaft on our GX460. I'll link that in the video description below. We would have done this one ourselves. Like I said, it's super easy, but it's under warranty. Why should I spend the $400 or $500 on a drive shaft if Toyota and Lexus will foot the bill and pick up the tab for us? All right, guys, so this is a quick, easy video just to show you how to basically maintain the all-wheel drive system on your Toyota or Lexus and to prevent your drive shaft from doing what this drive shaft did at only 30,000 miles. It is a very well-known and well-documented issue on these vehicles. Those drive shafts do get sticky, they do start binding, and they do induce a clunking feeling if you don't maintain them. These need to be greased every time you change the oil. Give it a couple of pumps, keep it moving nice and free, keep it happy, and it will last you a very long time. So please, if this video helped you, maybe you learned something, please like, share, subscribe. Comment down below, let me know if you had something like this happen to your car. I'd like to hear it, and we'll see you next time.